say it's a game about patience. It's a game about greed. It's a game about real estate. But it's so much more than that. At least when it's played correctly. It's a game about speed, honor, invisibility, pizza. It's a game about clinging to the shadows and striking hard and fading away without a trace. So if you're doing it right, there's only one way to play Monopoly. And that's with these guys. Never has the game about the green been more green than in Monopoly, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Edition. Wait, where's Mikey? Mikey! So I'm at the toy store the other day, because I was at the toy store the other day, and that's what I do. And I'm looking at the wall of Monopoly games, because you know how they have a million different Monopoly games, and I said, wow, wouldn't it be cool if they had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Monopoly? And wouldn't you know it, one of the toy store employees, performing his job with ruthless efficiency, simply tapped me on the shoulder and pointed at this. At which point, I proceeded to freak out. I grabbed it off the shelf, I clutched it to my chest, and I ran over to the cashier. And wouldn't you know it, the cashier was a fan of CGR Undertow. He looked at me and he said, I know you, as I was jumping up and down and freaking out and clutching his merchandise to my chest. I'm sure I made a great first impression. I'd give him a shout out, but he didn't give me a discount, and I gotta pay those bills, baby! Since I'm super into packaging, let's check it out. On the side here, we've got Splinter. We've got some great turtle art on the side. On the other side, we've got April, as well as the little part about the 8 collectible tokens. Shows 2 of them. That's the trick, you gotta buy it to see the other 6. Or you could just watch CGR Undertow. I'm gonna show you the other 6. So yeah, it's very cool, but guess what? You didn't buy this. I didn't buy this for the cardboard. You're not interested in cardboard. Let's open this bitch up and take a look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Monopoly. And I love how when you open it, there's an ad for WWE Monopoly on the interior box, which makes me feel good because Ninja Turtles and WWE are like 2 of my favorite things. So it's almost like the people at Monopoly are saying to me, it's okay, Derek, you're not the only one. And nonetheless, here's what it looks like. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Monopoly. Very colorful board, very pretty. It's not too busy, and since it does stick with the sort of purple and green color scheme, it's not like, you know, it doesn't look like a mess of color. Everything sort of has a nice flow and harmony. So we start off at the pet store and Channel 6 headquarters. Those are the 2 cheapest properties on the board, which is kind of weird. You would think that the pet store where the turtles were born would be like a more valuable property, that it wouldn't be the cheapest property in the game. But nonetheless, there it is. Also Channel 6 headquarters, which here's something that might be a little nitpicky, but the art for this space, when you see the board in person, is a little bit, I don't know if it comes across in camera, but it's a little low res, it's kind of blurry. So maybe like, I don't know, a different piece of art or a picture of the headquarters as opposed to what looks like a screenshot from their TV broadcast, so it has a blurry, you know, looking at the television quality to it. And as we progress across the board here, we see the Shellraiser, which is another cool thing. There are 4 vehicles from the show across the board. We've got the Shellraiser, we've got the Turtle Stealth Cycle, we've got the Foot Clan, their bike, which is upside down because I'm looking at the board upside down. You're just gonna have to deal with it. And then on the side, we've got the Patrol Buggy. So those are your 4 vehicles. And as we progress in terms of properties, we've got the Second Time About Antique Store, we've got April's Apartment and High School. I'm gonna try to spin the board here. We'll see if I can do this and film at the same time. Look at this, doing 2 jobs at once, and I still don't get a discount on the damn board game. Anyway, there's the old Chinatown Tattoo Company, the Rock Bottom Boxing Club, you know, all kind of locations from the show. There's where they get all their dim sum and then some. Murakami's Noodle Shop, which is where they get the pizza, sushi, Antonio's. We got Baxter Stockman's Hideout, the Rat King's Lair, Snakeweed's Lair. So this is cool. The red properties are all different lairs from different villains. By the way, the Rat King was an awesome villain on this show. And then we get to the Kraang properties, which are the properties that belong to the Kraang. We've got the Detention Center, the Worldwide Genome Project, as well as the Kraang Warehouse. Flip it one more time, and now the 2 best groups of properties. What do we got? We got Bradford's Dojo, Kraang Lair, Shredder's Hideout, and then the final 2, we've got Donnie's Workshop and Splinter's Dojo, which makes a lot of sense. Look, there's a weapons upgrade too. Boy, now I just want to play this. Moving on to some of the Monopoly elements here. As you can see, the hotels are yellow, the houses are green in this one, which sort of fits with the overall color scheme of the board, so it looks good. I would kind of like to see like the hotels and houses incorporate something from the show, so that you're not building, you know, maybe you're not building hotels and houses, maybe you're I don't know, you're adding slime to that location. You know, you're doing the ooze, you know? I would like to see something a little more turtles than just houses and hotels. That doesn't really make sense. Your community chest and chance cards have been replaced with allies cards. Here are the allies cards. Let's check out this one. Robotic foot ninjas, memorize your techniques. You need more training. Advance to Splinter's Dojo. So there's the allies cards, and up here we have our enemies cards. Let's see what the first one here is. It says, face your fears, destroy Fungus Humongous, and break its trance over the others. Get out of jail free. So these are really cool, you know, they incorporate all kind of characters from the show, so that's great. But of course, the one thing that everyone wants to see with any of these collectible Monopoly versions are the tokens. And here's where I'm also going to do a little nitpicking, because here are the 6 tokens. We've got Shredder's helmet, we've got a Ninja Star, we've got Raphael's pet turtle Spike, we've got a Kraang, and a pizza, and a can of ooze. And like pretty much any version of Monopoly, you know, the tokens are pretty well done, a lot of nice detail. My only complaint with them is that, you know, some of them don't make as much, you know, some of them are kind of generic. Like, you know, the pizza's cool, I get it, but I would almost like to see like a different character or something, or a different object from the show. I really like the Shredder helmet, I like the canister of ooze, I like the Kraang, I like Spike, but the pizza and the Ninja Stars seem just a little generic. Like, I feel like, you know, the Turtles, it's such a rich franchise with such a history that, you know, you could have maybe done something other than just the 2 generic things for 2 of the tokens. But the new series is awesome, and this is an awesome version of Monopoly that pays tribute to that awesome version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a really, really cool board game, you guys, so I'm gonna go play this and try to find someone to play with. No one ever wants to play Monopoly with me. What are you guys doing later?